Hey, how are you feeling? Yeah, and that's completely normal for the first couple of days after you wake up out of stasis. You're gonna feel a little fatigued, maybe a little tired. Um, your muscles might not feel as strong as they used to back on Earth. But anyways, my name is Tyler, and I'm gonna be doing your mid-trip checkup today, just to make sure that everything's running okay, in your body and the likes of that stuff. Yeah. Um, so we're currently 120 years into our trip. You'll stay awake for a couple of days, and then we've got another 120 years or so to go. I like to just remind everybody again. I know that they uh, informed you of all of that before you boarded, but um, without further ado, the first thing I want to do is just ask you for your full name and your passenger number, please. Great. And I'm gonna do a full body scan now, just to check over all of your insides. Make sure that everything's still working in there. So if you could just hold still, please. Okay. I know it looks like a screwdriver, um, but it's not. This is probably the most advanced tool that I have access to. It's crazy stuff. Okay, so the only thing that I'm kind of concerned about is your bone density. Um, being asleep for that long. In zero gravity, you are not exercising, and your body is in an environment that it's not used to, and you may lose some bone mass. Yeah, and despite our synthetic gravity on board, it's not quite the same as what it is on Earth. So I just want to get a better look at that. If you could please hold out one of your arms. Okay. So it's looking a little bit lower than typical. Of course, everybody is going to have some problem with the bone density after a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you a pill, and I think it might be that one that's near you. So this pill here, you're going to take this at your earliest convenience, and it'll bring your bones back to life. That's actually the slogan for it. Bonefixer.com. Bring your bones back to life. Yeah. And so you're gonna take this. And what else was I gonna do? You do this so many times in a row, like you kind of memorize it, and it's like you get to one point, it's like, this is what's happening. I've been doing this for 10 years. 10 years, because like we stagger the patients. And I've just been alone in this room for 10 years. And despite talking to thousands of people, there's no real connection. And I just wait until the shift ends and I go back to sleep. But anyway, has nothing to do with that. Your hydration levels, let me just real quick. So you seem a little bit dehydrated. The only thing about that is that our water purification systems on board, we only got so many of them. You know what I mean? That number is 5. 2 of them are not working. So It's kind of a problem, but it's not like a really big problem, you know. It's still enough to get us through, but we don't have the parts to fix the other ones. But rest assured, when water becomes, more available, probably by tomorrow, I'll be sure to make sure that you're one of the first to get it. Because we wouldn't want you dying of dehydration aboard the, I don't even remember the name of this ship, to be honest with you. If you could just tilt your head, like, all the way that way. Like you're really confused about something. Okay. Okay. Your heart rate is really concerning. You are sitting at 23 beats per minute. And unless if you were like an Olympic athlete back on Earth 120 years ago, then that's kind of a problem. So we're going to give you a lot of stimulants. We have a lot of caffeine on board. As soon as you head out the room here, take a left, take another left, then take a right, walk about 100 feet. You're going to see a room that says C, which is really convenient because, like, C for caffeine. Head in there, coffee shop. Oh, it also stands for coffee. I just realized that now. So head in there, get some of that. Maybe go to Wing E. They've got a gym. Maybe hop on the treadmill or do some like really high intensity strength training, and that should bring you back up to speed. No, I know it seems like a lot of these things are concerning, but you signed the waiver. We never knew we were going to make it. This was only our second trip. Okay, so you took that risk. Okay. And I don't know if I already told you, but everybody you know and care about on Earth is dead. And I have to inform everybody of that. So if you want to cry about it or do any of that, you can get it out now, or you can wait until later. Okay, very well. Last thing I want to do. I always forget what my job is. I'm really not super qualified. They kind of just threw me on this ship. They said, you got it. You'll figure it out as you go. I've never gone to college for anything medical. I didn't even go to college at all. I dropped out, like 4th grade. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just letting you know that I'm not really like educated on any of this stuff. What you need? Vitamin C. And the package says vitamin C. But there is also thiamine. Don't know if that's how you say it. Riboflavin. Don't know if that's how you say it. Niacin. Vitamin B6. Folate. Folic acid. Folic acid. You're probably right. Monobasic calcium phosphate. That'll be good for your bones, dude. There's just so much in here, and I think that'll be really good for you. So I want you to take this with your pill whenever you get the chance. You're good there, and there. Yep, I think that is it for you. Do you have any questions for me, though? I have no idea. You are gonna have to go down to customer relations. I I am just the checkup guy. Okay, so you've got 3 days before you go back to sleep to get all your questions answered, to get on the treadmill, drink your water, and then before you know it, we'll be in Andromeda. Alright? Okay. Well, it was good to see you, and I'll see you in 120 years.